Am I right about it? He's the Lord of hosts, got all power in his hand. We got to check our crowd. Some of us have risen up and want to try to move forward violently, but Dr. King talked about non-violence. But before Dr. King was born, Jesus made it known that he was the God of love. He said, love ye one another. Isn't God all right?
Now, the first sermon I preached, I remember the title of it. It was Homeward Bound, pertaining to the prodigal son.
So that particular Sunday, we did not know he was going to be the one preaching. We thought his father was going to preach. Then we found out he was preaching his first sermon, and the whole church was in awe at how he presented himself that first sermon. He was very good.
In the mid-1950s, Woods continued to preach as he worked by day and attended classes at night at Miles College.
I was dean at Miles College, and he, though an advanced adult age, was a student at Miles College. Back in the 60s, when students were protesting and Stokely Carmichael was shouting Black Power, and on our campus, Calvin Woods was leading the course, shutting down the campus, being very passionate about what he believes.
Woods's passion grew as the civil rights movement took shape in Birmingham. Then, a chance meeting sealed his fate and his role in history.
I saw Reverend Shuttlesworth before he started the movement at a radio station. He had to preach a month, and then it was my time to preach after he finished. And either he stayed a week too long, I went too early, and we met up. I still had no idea that it was going to lead to something like that. God was introducing me to Reverend Fred Shuttlesworth.
In 1956, Woods used his powerful voice as one of the organizers of the Alabama Christian Movement for Human Rights under the leadership of Dr. Fred L. Shuttlesworth. But his message was not appreciated by all.
I was arrested for preaching in the pulpit at the church where I was pastoring. There were persons in the congregation reporting to the police commissioner, whose name was Eugene Bull Connor, on all of my sermons. And of course, they came and arrested me on the strength of reporting they had that I was urging the boycott of the Birmingham buses. And I was arrested while at work at the Phoenix building, and of course, went to trial, sentenced to 6 months at hard labor, and fined $500. I did not deny that I was telling my congregation to sit down if you pay your money to ride the buses. You don't have to go to the back. It's not constitutional. I did do that, but I don't recall saying anything about a boycott.
In 1963, the effects of the civil rights movement hit home again, when Woods's daughter, Linda Cal Woods, was among the children jailed and expelled from school for their participation in peaceful protests.
There were thousands of children who were put out of school because they marched for freedom, they marched for justice, they marched for the equal rights granted to all citizens under the Constitution, and also granted by God. Out of one blood he made us all, and if he made us all, he loved us all.
Woods filed a lawsuit in federal court petitioning to have the children allowed back into school. He won. Soon he was called to lead his community beyond the doors of his church.
People felt it. They were willing to die for Dr. King, as well as Bishop Woods with his leadership. I would do whatever I could do in order to support Bishop Wood.
10 of the black community leaders were meeting in Dr. Gadsden's office, and at that time we were raising issues with the city fathers about the concerns of Birmingham's black community, and we wanted to dispatch somebody from that group to go visit with some of the city fathers to tell them what our concerns were. And of course, I remember that we chose two persons, and one of them was Calvin Woods, who took that message to the city fathers. And he came back and they said, fine, we will meet with you. That was during a time when blacks and whites didn't meet unless in secret in Birmingham. But what's important about it is growing out of that movement is CAC, the first biracial communication program that was truly established here in Birmingham between civic leaders in the black community and the business community and political community in Birmingham, Alabama. Calvin Woods was a major courier in taking that message and bringing it back.
So he has that calming effect, and Dr. King had that. I saw that in him. He spent a lot of time with him being his chauffeur, and he could get a feel of what was going on in Birmingham before he actually got into the city, I think, just by riding along in the car with Reverend Woods, because they had time to discuss issues when the crowd was not around.
Woods would be the last person in Birmingham to see Dr. Martin Luther King before his death. After Dr. King was killed, Calvin Woods continued to preach his message of peace as the SCLC city convener for Birmingham. His job was to educate ministers in the art of nonviolent protest and negotiations.
He believed in peaceful movement. He was under the impression that it could be done, but he took the Martin Luther King approach, and we cannot have no nonviolent, no disturbance. He didn't believe in any of those type of things. So as a result of that, he was very effective in the movement.
He serves as our chaplain, but he's the peacemaker. He's a God-loving person, and wherever he is, whatever we are doing, before our meeting is over with, God is in the midst of the conversation, because he's going to let us know and remind us that we are just serving God's people. And that's what Dr. King was all about.
I wouldn't be president CEO of Dr. King's organization, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, if it wasn't for Bishop Woods. And for me to have a relationship over the years with Bishop Woods to inspire me, because I never dreamed that I would be in the position that I'm in today. But it's because of Bishop Woods and others, but primarily Bishop Woods.
Bishop Woods, he's about peace and love, loving the Lord and loving people. You know, you have to love the Lord in order to love people.
To freedom land.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way.
To freedom land.
To freedom land.
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. To freedom land.
Yes,
I'm on my way. Oh Lord, to freedom land.
And if you don't go,
If you don't go,
don't hinder me.
don't you hinder me.
If you don't go,
If you don't
don't
go,
hinder me.
don't you hinder
If
me.
you don't go,
If you don't
don't hinder
go,
me.
don't hinder me.
Yes,
I'm on my way. Oh Lord, to freedom land.
It's an uphill journey.
It's an uphill
But I'm
journey.
on my way.
I'm on my way.
Uphill journey.
It's an uphill journey.
But I'm